Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, I am standing in front of a very, very historic masjid. This is the masjid of Kobe. Kobe, the city of Kobe that we all know of as the city of beef. I had no idea that actually this is one of the main hubs of the country of Japan, and it is one of the main hubs because there's a massive port over here. And back in the early 1900s, there were many Muslims that would come here, hundreds of Muslims that would come here, especially from India, but also from, at that time, the Ottoman Empire, and from Egypt, and from other places. And in 1935, they came together and they built a magnificent masjid. The masjid that you're seeing right now is the original masjid. This is the actual structure that has withstood all of the issues and the tests of time. 90 years have gone by, and I just have done a tour of the masjid. Absolutely beautiful architecture from the inside. Much money and love and care and concern was spent on the masjid. What I found especially significant is that in World War II, the city of Kobe was bombed by the American forces. There are pictures that show the entire surrounding of the masjid was completely destroyed, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected the masjid. No bomb fell on the masjid. You see the rubble all around it, and the masjid remains standing, alhamdulillah. And then in 1995, one of the largest earthquakes took place in the country of Japan, and it too destroyed much of the city of Kobe. But the masjid withstood, alhamdulillah. The masjid was here. I met one of the brothers who was young at the time. He was 5 years old at the time. He told me that the buildings around were demolished, the Muslim houses were demolished, so the families, they began to live inside the masjid until they could find structure again. So the masjid became a house for them. Subhanallah, I'm very fortunate as well to be standing with two great icons, and of course other people are here as well. And this is Brother Asif Muhammad, mashallah, and this is Sheikh Yusuf. We're going to interview quickly both of them. Brother Asif, mashallah, what year were you born?
I was born in 1967.
1960, and you were born in the city of?
Kobe.
Kobe.
Yes.
So this makes you one of the first, if not the first family of Muslims. I know your older brother was also born over here. So you are one of the first Muslims to be born in the country of Japan and raised in the country of Japan as a Muslim.
Correct, yes.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. So you're basically the second generation here. And you were telling me roughly when you did Salat al-Eid or Jum'ah back in the 70s, early 70s, roughly how many people would come here?
I would remember that they would probably, Salatul Eid would be about 20-25 people.
20-25 people, yes. Subhanallah. And now how many come?
Well, now we have, on Eid, we have maybe about over 1,500
Over
people.
1,500 people
Yes.
come for Salat al-Eid from 20, mashallah, tabarakallah. And you had scholars back then that would teach you Quran, Islamic studies?
Yes, we had in my early childhood, from the late 70s to the 80s, and then now we are continuing our studies now. But yes, we had it from that time.
MashaAllah. And of course, you speak fluent Japanese. You went to Japanese school, mashallah, alhamdulillah. So you have no accent whatsoever. You are born and raised here, mashallah, right?
Actually, I went to an American school, but since I was born and raised here, and since we had no English TV and things, so we brought up Japanese.
But you were like one of the only Muslims in your whole school.
Yes, there was another Pakistani in the school.
Pakistani Muslim.
Pakistani Muslim. It was just two of us.
Two people in the entire school,
Correct.
mashallah.
Yes.
But mashallah, your families and the Muslims here retained their iman. Mashallah, they are still flourishing over here. You were telling me as well that the people who founded the masjid, they returned back to India because of World War II. During World War II, you told me that this masjid was actually a center for the Japanese forces.
Yes, they had their command center in the basement of this mosque during
because there were no Muslims during World War II. The Muslims
there were very few, yes, and then this was a central part of Kobe, so they were using this part.
So the Japanese forces actually took over the masjid for a while, used it for their supplies and whatnot, and then after World War II, the Muslims returned. But who were the ethnicities after World War II?
Well, basically, there were a lot of, as I said, Tatar people.
Fleeing communism at the time.
Yes, and there were many who had come also from Tokyo and who came here. There were also
and your
Indians.
Father came?
My father came in 1955.
55. Before him, any of your
My uncle.
Your
1950.
uncle came 1950.
Yes.
One of the first batches to come here.
And they used to take care of the mosque from that time.
Subhanallah, just amazing to find this iconic structure, and I'm very happy to meet you and hear your father, Allah yarhamu, he is buried here.
Yes, he's buried in the Kobe cemetery.
Subhanallah.
He passed away last year.
Allah give him firdaus, Allah bless him, and the akhirah give him all the ajr of all of this caretaking, alhamdulillah. Genuine honor and pleasure. And now we're passing the torch on, mashallah. We have another person on our side over here, mashallah. And you are Sheikh?
My name is Yusuf.
Sheikh Yusuf is a Japanese convert to Islam. He converted in this masjid. What did you do convert, Sheikh?
2014 September.
2014.
11 years ago.
2014, he converted in this center. And then, subhanAllah, his desire to learn Islam was so strong, he left for my alma mater, Jama Islamiyya, mashallah. He studied in Jama Islamiyya, but of course, way after me. أي سنة دخلت في الجامعة? What year did you start Jama Islamiyya?
I entered in 2018.
2018.
2018.
So 2018 he began Jama Islamiyya, he graduated Kulliyat al-Sharia,
Kulliyat
al-Sharia, and then he returned last year to become the Imam of the masjid that he accepted Islam in, and the masjid that has been here even before his birth. SubhanAllah, this is how Islam is being spread. This is how Allah protects His religion. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Somebody born and raised in Kobe, through and through Japanese, converts to Islam. But I have to ask you, Sheikh Yusuf, you're growing up in Kobe. How did you hear of Islam and how did you accept Islam?
I didn't hear Islam from other person. When I was a student in the nursing faculty in the Japanese university, I started by myself. Who created the body mechanism?
So when you're studying medicine, you're seeing the beauty of the body. You're like, who created it? MashaAllah.
So I started where is the God? So I started the Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, three religions because among the Japanese famous. And I found out Islam is correct. So one day, without any appointment, I visited this Kobe Mosque. Same day, I took Shahada.
So you accepted Islam without meeting a Muslim? You just read the Quran?
I never visit a Muslim country. I didn't have a Muslim friends.
So you just read the Quran?
I read the Quran a little bit.
Yeah, and that was what caused you to embrace Islam. Like, how did you choose Islam when you didn't meet a Muslim? What are you reading? The Quran and what else? There's some pamphlets, some book?
Yeah, Quran, and at that time, the Japanese newspaper is 3 times the daily life of the Muslim in Japan.
Okay.
So I read that article,
MashaAllah.
and I feel very good. And when I saw the picture of the sujood,
the picture of the sajda,
I feel very
peace,
peace, and very. I think this is correct.
Subhanallah. And so this caused you to visit the masjid?
Yeah, and the same day.
The same day, the first time you're meeting Muslims, the first time you see this masjid, the same day you take Shahada. Within 3 years, he applies to Medina. Then he studies, becomes Sheikh Yusuf, comes back, and he's now giving the khutbah and leading the Muslims of Kobe. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, brothers and sisters. So much can be said, but time is limited. This is how Allah will protect His deen. Subhanallah, what a story in the heart of Japan. I had no idea. What a beautiful story. May Allah Azza wa Jal bless all the families that came, all the families that are going to come. May Allah protect this community, all the communities. Until next time, Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
فيا ذلي ويا خجلي إذا ما قال لي ربي أما استحييته تعصيني ولا تخشى من العتب وتخفي الذنب عن خلقي وتأبى في الهوى قربي فتب مما جنيت عسى تعود إلى رضا